The type 2 in the Enneagram is also called the helper or the giver. The type 2 belongs to the heart center, and they use this strong heart connection to sense the feelings of others much faster than other types. You feel the loving warmth of the 2 consistently, especially if you know they are 2s. Sometimes, because we might be oblivious to the life of the 2, what might be noticeable is a calm demeanor, though some of them are more outward and gregarious. The warmth and kindness allows them to see who they are connected to much faster than others, and it helps in their bonding, affection, love, and intimacy, especially with those whom they care for. They are usually friendly, warm-hearted, and really very nice people in general. So in the early childhood of a 2, the type 2 child felt loved only if they stepped up to be there for others, helping us, or maybe sometimes sacrificing their needs for others. As a result, they denied themselves of their own needs and feelings and chose to focus on others. Hence, the definition of love as a child became one of outpouring and sacrifice without understanding or experiencing much reciprocity. Strengths of the 2. Well, 2s have a preoccupation with making a difference in the lives of others, almost to a point of living to support people, and as the Scouts motto goes, they believe so much in service before self. If a friend has a problem, the 2s use their warmth, kindness, and unconditional love to comfort and care. The 2s are usually enthusiastic, energetic, fun-loving, and have a good sense of humor. They will hardly rain on your parade and can be your most ardent supporter. They are perceptive to feelings, almost possessing a radar on those whom they care about. They give good eye contact and pace with you on every level if one part because the thing went a bit too fast. They are perceptive to feelings, almost possessing a radar on those whom they care about. They give good eye contact and can pace with you on every level if you are on their list of people they choose to make a difference to. Rest assured, you have a devoted friend for life. They're generous leaders and motivators. They see the best in others and can motivate and inspire through their energy and enthusiasm. There's a sense of happiness in their presence and a charm that feels authentic and peaceful. Some of the limitations of the 2, and these are some of the challenges they sometimes go through. Any type becomes unresourceful when they begin to overdo some of the thoughts and behaviors that are typical of the type. So here are some of the type 2's limitations. Sometimes 2s find it difficult to refuse or say no. Their inclination to please is usually accompanied by a resistance to say what's really on their minds, since it might mean rejecting others. This runs counter to the personality of the 2. Since some 2s have a challenge rejecting others and putting the needs of others before their own, their focus of attention is hardly on themselves, and people may take advantage of their kindness and start to expect such consistency from them. This vicious cycle of focusing on others and neglecting self leads to low self-esteem. 2s can feel drained from overdoing for others because of their unconscious need to serve, and this cycle can continue until they recognize that their own needs are being neglected, and especially so if they have rejected others' requests to give back to them. 2s sometimes do not indulge in things that they really like to do for fear of being labeled selfish, which goes against the grain of their mantra or motto. Certain 2s can be manipulative when they get upset that others don't reciprocate their kindness, when usually they have an inner need to be in the lives of those whom they want to make a difference to. The 2s work very hard to be tactful and considerate, that they suppress their own real feelings, and sometimes they just feel that their needs are not sufficient for people to take notice of. So what happens is they just really don't let it be known. Reflection for some 2s, and I think sometimes 2s need to think about some of the things that can really help themselves. Try not to be concerned about winning everyone's heart. You can't please everyone, as you have a duty to be yourself. Realize that it is okay and healthy to take care of yourself. Recognize the fact that not everyone will express the affection the same way as you do, because few are other-centered like yourself. Try to recognize the different ways that others show appreciation instead. Learn to develop boundaries when you choose to help people. Remember that your duty is not to be responsible for others, and forget about your own self-interest. Learn to recognize if you are using excess flattery, and it may affect your level of sincerity. Enlarge your perception of yourself to include activities and contributions to life rather than just caring for others. 2s tend to give too much and then regret it. Be brutally honest about your motives, and if it's really not manipulative or conditional, your need to be needed might be causing you to care for others so that they become dependent on you. Once you are intentional, you build an authenticity, pride, and integrity, and can start focusing on your needs as well. 2s tend to give too much and then regret it. Be brutally honest about your motives, and if it's really not manipulative or conditional, your need to be needed might be causing you to care for others so that they become dependent on you. Once you're intentional, you build authenticity, pride, and integrity, and can start focusing on your needs as well. So there's a bit of a pause there because I couldn't